Hello everyone, welcome back once again. In this video we will look at getting started with Blend for Visual Studio 2019. But before we get started, please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Blend for Visual Studio helps you design XAML-based Windows and Web applications. It provides the same basic XAML design experience as Visual Studio. Visual Studio and Blend for Visual Studio both provide visual tools for building engaging user interfaces and rich media experiences with XAML for a variety of application types. Both integrated development environments, IDE, share a common set of features, including a visual XAML editor, which is the designer. Blend for Visual Studio, which supports the WPF and UWP platforms, provide additional tools for designing visual states and creating animations. You can also switch between both Visual Studio and Blend for Visual Studio seamlessly, and you can even open the same project on both IDEs at the same time. So enough of all the talk, so let's get to it then. To be able to use Blend for Visual Studio, you need to make sure that you have this installed. So first of all, you have to open your Visual Studio installer. As you can see, I've actually opened it on the screen now. So I'm just going to use the Visual Studio Community 2019. So we click on the modify. So here, as you can see here, we've got some workloads that you can install or download and install. So if you install .NET desktop development, if we click on it here, if we click on it here, we can actually go to the install ASP.NET. Okay. We're just going to look at the Universal Windows platform here. So as you can see here now, we've got Blend for Visual Studio installed with it. So basically, once you install Universal Windows platform development workload, you automatically get Blend for Visual Studio installed with it. If we look at there's supposed to be .NET Core cross, mobile development, universal desktop, .NET desktop development. So this also installs the Blend for Visual Studio with it as well. So bear that one in mind as well. So if you install either one of these, you get the Blend for Visual Studio installed, right? So I've actually, as you can see, I've got them checked. That means I've got it installed, so there's no need for that. So what I'm going to do is just close this bit here now. I'm just going to close this as well. So now, once you've got that bit sorted out, yeah, you can just come to your Windows search side, yeah, and then type in Blend. So as you can see here now, I've got Blend for Visual Studio 2019 showing. So we're just going to open it. So as you can see, once you open it, so we've got this showing Blend for Visual Studio 2019. Apart from that, it looks pretty much the same as the Visual Studio. So just so you know, yeah. So we can click on the create a new project, just like the Visual Studio. And then we get the project templates available on Blend shown here. So as you can see, if we scroll down, it's mostly WPF and UWP applications. So basically you can create and you can edit the design of your WPF and UWP applications on Blend for Visual Studio. So we're just going to click on the WPF application on the C# side, yeah. So we click on the next. So as you can see here, you've got the same configure your project details here as well, just like the Visual Studio. So we click on the create. So as you can see here now, we've got the project created. So we've got a split window with the top bit as the design part and then the down bit as the code side. Yeah. So once you click on the design part here, you get this property window showing here. So here you can actually edit the element that you've actually clicked on the properties of the element that you've actually clicked on the right hand side here. Yeah. So let's say here, as you can see, we've clicked on the grid. So it's actually highlighted here. So we can actually change the grid color by clicking on this bit here. This is a solid color brush, and this is the gradient brush. This you can insert a tile brush or a brush resources, whatever you want to do, and you can select your color here, so you can make changes. And we've got the color picker here, so you can go around it and select what color that you want. So as you can see, it's very simple in terms of designing an application with a blend for Visual Studio. And you can come this bit here, this side here. You've got your project design controls that you can use. You've got calendar, buttons, and whatnot. And there are some other effects, shapes that you can use, which is already created. So you can actually drag and drop the element inside the grid. So as you can see, it's very simple. And here you can either click on the button and make changes to the elements inside this property window, or you can also do that in code. So let's say here we've got the content as button. So we can just say click me. So as you can see, whatever changes that we make, it actually reflects here straight away. So you can scroll down and there's a whole lot of things that you can do. So there's automation. So here you can set whatever automations that you want to do, transformation, miscellaneous, and whatnot. So as you can see, it's very simple and it's very, very similar to Visual Studio. So if you've been using the Visual Studio, this is not going to be like, it's not going to be you're not going to face much difficulties using this. And then if you actually want to switch the project or open a project in Visual Studio, you can just right click the project and then you can scroll down. It should be somewhere around edit in Visual Studio. So you click on it and the project will be opened inside Visual Studio. You can also do it on the view side, I think, or edit. One of them, view, or projects. Yeah, I mean, it should be one of these ones up here. So from this part here, you can also open the project inside the Visual Studio. So yeah, I mean, I might actually write it down on the description side because I'm not actually seeing it here. So I'll look that one up later on. Yeah, so as you can see, it's not very difficult. Yeah. So here too, you can switch views if you've got an application open inside a Visual Studio. And here, once you click on this property, the button property, you can also, okay, so once you click on the button, you can come inside here, click on this bit here. So this is the event, it's event handlers for the selected item. So in this case, the selected item is a button. So you can double click whatever event that you want to handle. So in this case, we've got the click event here. So you can do whatever that you want to do. Like, let's say, displaying a message. So we could just say button clicked. So as you can see, it's a very simple one. So we're just going to run it. So here you can run it from this part here. You click on this bit here and you'll be able to run it. So we just wait while it's running, but obviously I'm going to leave it here. So from here you can actually continue to explore further yourself, and I hope this video helped you in terms of getting started with Blend for Visual Studio. So once again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do, because I've got lots of videos coming up. Have a lovely morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. Peace.